guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm happy to have you here, talking a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends with yours truly. Today we're going to open the most void shards I've ever opened on the channel. We are just shy of 391 void shards. My two most wanted void champions in the game. If we can get one of these, just watch out, because the reaction is going to be intense. It's Taurus the Fierce, and of course, Acresia. She has been evading me for way too long. Could I get one of those champions today? Odds are... You've got nothing! No, I won't. But let's see what happens. We're going to go ahead and, for me, it's an easy charity choice today. We're going to be donating to the victims of the awful, just like harrowing footage of the earthquake in Syria and in Turkey. I was watching some drone footage. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. It's awful. Now the death toll is over 22,000 people, innocent lives lost. It's heartbreaking just to kind of try to even take it all in, you know? So we're going to go ahead and I have the charity, actually tweeted it out yesterday. Don't have it up right now, but I will leave a link for you guys if you want to donate. It would really mean the world to people out there, right, to help in the relief efforts. So many people homeless as well now and just struggling to live, you know? Couldn't think of a better cause to go ahead and highlight in today's video. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. 391. Let's do it. How many legendaries do you guys think we're gonna pull here in today's video?
You mean?
How many Harriers are we gonna pull in today's video?
That's the big question.
Starting out with a bunch of blue. We get a Seducer, a Fellhound, a Ragemonger, Painkeeper, Haruspex, Dagger, Draconis. Nah. That's not what we're looking for here, guys. We get a Doom Screech, we get a Haruspex again. Okay, number one already, and it's Nuker the Scourge. So Nuker, we just did a video on him. Granted, he's a free champion who you can get just in the clan shop, the fragments, but he's really good now after the buff. I just did a guide on him like last week, so go ahead and check it out if you guys are interested. I think I mention this every freaking time I mention this champion, but he's got the barbarian without the barbarian background, or at least it adds the the snow, which I really love for some reason. Anyway, he's got the freeze on the A1. He's got a decreased speed and a freeze on the A2, 100% turn meter, and a 30% speed, 100% chance of landing it on this champion for 3 turns as well, ignoring 50% of the target's defense if they're under freeze. And then he has Glaciate, which is an AoE, 75% freeze, but it increases to 100% against targets with 75% or more turn meter. Great for the arena, and it can't be resisted by those targets, which is just fantastic. He has a cool passive as well. You guys can read that if you want to. Overall, though, a really good control and damage dealer champion. Really happy they buffed him. So already out to a strong start, resetting my Mercy, right? with the legendary champion Nuker the Scourge. All right, here we go, guys. We get a Painma, Painkeeper, Khazar Deepar. Got my video, bro. Khazar Deepar, number 2, and Harkin Greatblade. So I would say Painma, Lua, and Harkin Greatblade are all somewhat niche epic void champions. Ragemonger, not too bad, not too great. Sylar, I will say she's definitely above average in terms of void epics out there. Godseeker Aniri might as well be a legendary, ladies and gentlemen. She is the best void epic in the game, in my opinion. I guess Madame Sarah's kind of be in there too, but such different champions, hard to compare. Either way, AoE decreased accuracy on the A2, AoE on the A1, this is Sylar, and then a decreased speed and decreased turn meter by 40%. She's got so much control, can put her in stun set, even more control. Just a really underrated and solid champion in Sylar. Maybe not underrated, maybe properly rated. Godseeker Aniri, just with this passive that resets the cooldown of her skills, allows you to do some amazing things, such as duo Sand Devil with other champions like Walking Tomb Drang or Ninja. Have videos out on that. She's amazing. This A2 is fantastic, increased duration of buffs. She got the passive, she got the heals, she's got everything, man. She's a tremendous champion. Cardinal, great for Stone Skin Arena. Broadmaw is now a permanent, or always been, I guess, a permanent fusion in the game, but after the buff, he's actually really solid. We get Akamtum, who's a really cool new Void Epic champion. Khazar Deepar, another Khazard. How many Khazards are we going to have in this video?
What are you talking about?
Kentum is a really cool champion. He's got a triple hitter with the poison on the A1, with a debuff spread if they're under Hex. Very good A1, then a triple hitter AoE. AoE attack on a 3-turn cooldown. Each hit has a 75% chance win vote of increasing the duration of Hex debuffs. If enemies are not under a Hex debuff, each hit also has a chance of placing Hex for 2 turns. A great Hex champion has 100% on his passive of inflicting damage from 1 poison debuff to enemies under Hex debuffs whenever their allies receive damage from poison debuffs. If you want to see a guide on this champion, go ahead and let me know. Increase speed in all battles by 18%. Very, very nice, high-quality Void Epic added to the game recently. Tuak the Wanderer, I think he's super underrated. He's one of the only, 6 champions in the game with AoE decreased speed, maybe 7 or 8, but not that many of them. Also good damage and attack, great attack aura as well. And we get Sawai, we got Madame Ceres, Speak of the Devil. Let's go ahead and open one solo, make room, be right back. It's gonna be a lot of making room this video, guys. All right, guys, we're back with 330 to go. Let's do this. Let's pick up the pace here, man. Let's pick up the pace, Ash. All right, we get a Daywalker. After this round, we'll do a lightning round. Just go really, really quick. Just get all those legendaries out of the way with. That would be cool with me. We get a Bellower, another one. One of my favorite nukers in the game. It is Baron. This dude is a beast now. Previously kind of a niche nuker, now he's one of my favorite go second nukers in the game in all his glory. Baron, welcome to the squad. We're gonna empower Baron, guys. He's so nasty, so much surplus damage. This A1 is insane. You kill somebody, will attack all remaining enemies with any surplus damage. You have the decreased defense on the A2. You have the scaling extra damage on the A3, depending on how many buffs are on this dude. And then Sky Piercer is just gnarly in terms of the amount of damage it can put out. Attacks all enemies, ignoring shield and block damage, as well as 50% of the target's defense. It is no longer a secret skill, excuse me. It's just always unlocked, 4-turn cooldown, but you get the 50% ignore defense plus Savage plus Helm Smasher. You have a shot at 100% ignore defense and block damage and shields. That's a ton of damage. Baron, super excited about that pull. That's $200 for charity, guys. Here we go. Man, feeling pretty good about those 2 legendary Void nukers there. All right, we get Rock Beast Hollow, Sawai, Bulwark, Cage Bound.
Was lost.
What about us? You're talking to her.
Okay, I'm not gonna pretend to be super psyched. I'm an Inithwi Blood Twin hater, but welcome to the team, Inithwi. He's a very cool champion, but I want them to buff Inithwi Blood Twin again. I say again because they gave him a little bit more of a multiplier on the A3. You gotta be careful with this champion. You can't over buff him because enemies killed by this champion cannot be revived. He has a permanent block revival on all of his skills. Really, really cool there. He has the AoE leech on the A3, and then he has a pretty decently hard-hitting triple hitter on the A2 ability. But again, I say decent. He has a massive, massive, massive base attack. I want to say around 1,700 or so, maybe a little bit shy of that. But either way, the multipliers just aren't there to get me super excited about him. But nonetheless, he's a pretty cool champion to have. I just wish they would give him just a little tick up on those multipliers, especially on that A2 ability. Inquisitor Shamil, he's fantastic. That's 3 legendaries already. Geez, we only have a 1% chance, but we're racking them up, guys. We get a Golden Reaper, Inquisitor, Madame Ceres. I mean, 3 fantastic Void epics. Even Golden Reaper, in my opinion, super underrated Void epic champion with the Alacrity ability. That's going to give us the increased speed, turn meter, fill. Great champion. Bellower, very fast too. Another Bellower, a Demitha. Demitha is still fantastic. She's got the block damage for 1 turn, continuous heal on everybody on a 3-turn cooldown. Then she has another heal with the increased duration on her Light of the Deep A2, which makes her a great healer, not to mention obviously a staple of many unkillable teams because of that A3. Another Golden Reaper. We're going to take a look at Golden Reaper here. Oops, a little speed round for you there. Alacrity. It has a turn meter fill, 20% and increased speed. And her base speed, I want to say, is around, oh gosh, around 110 or so. Is it higher than that? 111 maybe? It's high. It's good. Just maybe a little bit redundant, because by the time you might, pull a Golden Reaper, you might already be using Apothecary and High Katoon. You likely already have those champions. So is it worth wasting your resources building another one? Maybe, especially Faction Wars, areas like that. So another Sylar, another Suai Firstborn, Dagger Veteran. None of these rares get me super excited. Doomscreech isn't bad with a turn meter fill and the increased defense. We have 270 to go. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back for lightning round. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's count the legendaries. Boom! Okay. Hey, Cold Heart and Padma again. Those aren't legendaries, though. That's not what we're looking for. Here we go. Boom! Okay, we have Ursula the Mourner and Azure. Speaking of a champion that really needs a buff, why do they always pass up on Azure, man? Give this dude a buff. Ally Protect on a 4-turn cooldown. Attack one enemy with a stun. That's it, dude. Gonna be coming with more than that if you're gonna be a void. Here we go. Boom! Okay, a bunch of blues. Let's move it along. Nothing to see here, folks. The next batch. Here we go, lightning round. And where's the legendaries? Wow, that's a lot. White Dryad Knight is amazing, an incredible champion. AoE decreased speed on the A1. She's got the if the target of the skill is not this champion, decreases the cooldown of all the target skills by 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Very, very, very powerful ability here on the A2. Think about it, using that ability, decrease cooldown by 2 turns, not to mention the cleanse and the heal on this all same ability. It's just nasty. Take a champion that's, like a ninja, for lack of a better example. It doesn't matter, though. Geomancer, a champion that has a really amazing OP ability, and you're reducing it by 2 turns. That's fantastic on a 3-turn cooldown. We have the Ally Protect and the Strengthen as well. Really, really good champion. Skimfos, really good as well, but since we're pulling like 200 and something, 300 something shards here, I figure we should not read everybody, especially not that guy.
Trust me.
Oh, you gotta trust him. Look at those eyes.
Ugh. Faceless. Hits hard. Cardinal, we talked about her, great in Stone Skin because of that very, very unique revival ability. We have, man, this lightning round's not working out here. Warcaster, and we're already done. 210 left, be right back. All right, guys, here we go. 210 left to go. Reaching the halfway mark, and we have 3 legendaries already. Let's see what else we can get. We get a Bellower, a Fellhound, Whisper. We have a Lua. We have an Umbral. First time we're seeing Umbral today. Still a great champion. Great for Hydra because of that A2 with the block buffs on a 3-turn cooldown that lasts for 3 turns. That's great. And Undying Evil, the 2-turn provoke. Very, very good ability. Great for the arena control. Really great for anywhere, though. All right, we have Prundar. Not a bad champion. Doomscreech, Khazard, number 10.
Guys, this is important. Let's check it out.
Harrier!
Good.
Abalaster, Confessor, Armentine Skeleton. He's kind of sucky. I built him actually in one of my, pulling random shards, building random champion videos. Abalaster, Khazard, number 50. We get a Runekeeper, Dazdurk. You know what these videos make me think about, guys? We need more Void rares, especially good ones, because we see the same names 150 times. Hey, there's another Doomscreech. Hey, there's another Bulwark, right? Give me a couple good rares, a couple more Cold Hearts added to the game. All right, this is the big drought of the video here. Harken Great Blade. We started on a real raucous legendary streak. Not so much since. Godseeker, Aniri, Veteran, Scrapper, Renegade really good. Godseeker, obviously we already talked about, fantastic champion. But I want something a little bit yellow, a little bit gold, please, Plarium. We get a Painsmith, Draconis, Bellower, nothing too exciting. Tolf the Maimed, another epic that really deserves a buff. Sylar, number 3. Welcome to the squad. I wish you could empower epics. If so, I'd be looking really nice on my Sylar collection right now. Azor, number 2 or 3. Have I lost count? Akimtum, number 2. We get Fellhound, number 15. Ashwalker, there's my man. Ashwalker, number 1. And man, again, the drought continues. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. 150 left. That's a few more batches. All right, we get a bulwark, we get a gear grinder. I haven't seen gear grinder, but we have about 150 Belors. I don't know, I mentioned that kind of in passing about empowering epics. Do you think that would even be a good idea? I guess so, right? Why not? Why not? Empowering rares and epics? Give us something to do with these champions, right? All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Centurion, Cold Heart, Abalaster, we have Paragon, we have Fanatic. Okay, finally! Oh! We get the Nutcracker, ladies and gentlemen! He is new to the squad, new to the account. He's got a turning head. He is Georgid the Breaker. Welcome to the squad. Wow! Man, it is Nuker Central. It is raining Nukers here, guys. Look at this dude. He is cool. I can't wait. I never recognized the dead rat strapped to his back. There's 3 of them. Poor guys. Anyway, what does this dude do? Well, he has a 2-time hitter on his A1. On his A2, an AoE decreased turn meter of all targets by 30%. This cannot be resisted, an unkillable on this champion for 1 turn if the attack kills an enemy on March of Tin. On Deadly Ballet, attacks 1 enemy, ignoring Strengthen, Stone Skin, unkillable, block damage, increased defense, ally protect, and shield. Extra turn if the skill, kills an enemy. And then the coup de grace is crack any shell passive. 50% chance for this champion to ignore 50% of the target's defense from each hit placed by this champion's skills. He's a boss. Really excited to get him. You know, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned Acresia, and I mentioned Taurus, but I should have mentioned Nutcracker too, man. He did, seriously, he's up there with those 2 other champions. He just slipped my mind. But now he's a member of the team. Harrier, we love you, man. You know what? We're in such a good mood after pulling Nutcracker. Let's review Harrier's kit. 50% chance of an extra hit on the A1. A 2-time hitter with a decreased defense. On the A2, weak version, you love to see it. And then a 30% chance. Oh, great. And then attack 1 enemy. Whoa, Harrier, wait, come on now. That just screams void status all over it, man. Attack 1 enemy on a 5-turn cooldown. Hello, Khazar Deep Heart number 15, Madame Ceres. Amazing champ. One of the few epics now that I still use every day, along with Seer. This is our first Seer of the video. Karma Burn, still one of the best abilities out there in terms of just absolute fantastic OP nukes. I shouldn't say OP too loud. I mean, underpowered Plarium, underpowered nukes. There we go. We have Maneater, number 2. Got a whole unkillable team ready. 2 Maneaters to Mytho. We're ready to go here. We have a Gear Grinder, number 2. We got Tuok again. We're going to keep going, guys. This is the last batch of 10 before we have to make room yet again here. But, yeah, that was a nice little upper there. That's 4 legendaries. Ursula the Mourner, Retainer, Marquise, Skimfost, Cold Heart, Retainer, number 2, and Vanguard. So Ursula's still a fantastic champion. We pulled her earlier, but I should have given her a mention. She's got a great AoE revival. Really, you could make a case this is the strongest revival AoE, certainly, out of any epic champion in the game. Really stands alone with a lot of legendaries, too. We have a revive all dead allies, 75% HP with a turn meter filled by 50% with increased defense and strength on everybody on a 5-turn cooldown. Honestly, I can't think of that many revivals in the game that are better than this one. Honestly, like that's really solid for an AoE. Also has increased attack and decreased attack on the same ability with an AoE. Only requires 9 books. That's the only downside there. All right, guys, let me make room. I'll be right back. And here we go, guys. Let's get to it here. Plenty of void shards, plenty of room for more legendaries on the team. Ashwalker, Painsmith, Pantera, Renegade, and a Dilgal. Dilgal's not bad. Not a bad champion. Not a great champion, but not... Oh, another one! Another one! It is Shagur! And it didn't even cost me. Well, actually, it did technically cost me 110 void shards. But Shagur, welcome to the squad. This dude's a monster of a champion. He is a venomous lizard man. Asleep on the A1, a decent option for Sand Devil's Necropolis. He's got this Venom Storm ability, which is so freaking good. An AoE, 3-turn cooldown, 100% chance at placing decreased defense, not for 1 turn, not for 2 turns, but for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. He's also placing poisons for 4 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, which synergizes beautifully with his extremely valuable passive. Instantly attacks enemies with the default skill whenever they receive damage from a poison placed by this champion. When hitting enemies under a poison debuff, heals this champion by 10% of the damage inflicted. What a beast of a champion. That is 5, count them, 5 legendaries, guys. He's a really good one. Harry, you're not going to ruin my day today. No way. No way. Azure, number 3, I think. Justicar, Skirmisher, Panthera again. God, okay, now it's getting to be a little bit oppressive here with the Harriers. Raid gods, let's chill with the frickin' Harriers, man. Panthera, Khazard, keep it coming with Khazard, man. I've said this for a long time on the channel. I'm going to say it again. I'm probably going to say it the next time I pull Khazard too, so beware. But I really do put him as one of my top rare champions in the entire game. I think he's the most slept-on champion out there. Increased accuracy. There's not that many champions that even have that on an AoE inside the entire game. He also brings decreased defense on the small version. Downside is a bunch of books, but, you know, welcome to Raid Shadow Legends. We have an AoE that each critical hit fills the champion's turn meter on the A2. 2 strong AoEs, both on 3-turn cooldowns. Great in a stun set. Reliquary Tender I love as well. You guys know that. All right, here we go. Marquis, Inceptor, Haruspex, Dagger, Paragon, Akimtum number 3, Coldheart number 15, Ashwalker number 25, and Padma number 20. Man, we're seeing a lot of the same names here, man. All right, here we go. It's going to be Ox, it's going to be Veteran, and it's going to be Marquis, Chevalier, Fanatic, Skirmisher. Where's my Legos? Fellhound. Getting greedy, guys. I'm getting a little bit greedy. Here we go. Draconis. Draconis, not bad for like a shield champion that you need to clear faction wars or something. Runekeeper Dazdurk, super underrated epic champion. Drowned Bloat Wraith ×2, nothing too exciting there to report back. Scrapper is kind of a trash champion in my opinion. I'd rather use like an Armiger or something like that in Destroy gear against Scarab King than a Scrapper. I do have a guide out there on him if you're curious though. Runekeeper Dazdurk, really good. Increase attack, turn meter filled, 3-turn cooldown, and then a cleanse with a heal here on the A3 ability. It's somewhat of a simple kit, but a great heal, great cleanse, leech on the A1, increase attack, turn meter boost, very good epic champion. Be right back again. All right, guys, 65, picked up a couple more on the way out here. Let's get one more legendary and let's make it a good one. Let's make it a good one, guys. We get a Skull Crown. First time we're seeing Skull Crown in the video. She's an OG Void epic, but she's still got it, man. Still got what it takes. Great in the arena. Great for control anywhere with 2 AoEs. Great blender team champion. Just a really solid Void epic nuker. We have a couple of uninteresting rares here. Another Eviscerator. We have another Abalaster. We have another Ifrit. Draconis and Inquisitor Shamil. Great champion, especially for Hydra. I'm thinking about building the 3rd Inquisitor Shamil, man. He's that handy and irreplaceable on some teams. You know, it's very difficult. I use 2 Inquisitor Shamils and 1 Tawanarok as like a fear cleanser. We get another Azure, Coldheart. You guys know the names. They've been the same the entire video. Another Dilgal, another Veteran, another Draconis. We have Confessor. We have another Veteran. We have another Ashwalker. Bloodhorn, Ripper Fist, and Veteran plus a Justicar. Nothing too exciting at all here. Let's end with another really good Lego. Come on, just one more. Let's make it 6. Let's make it $600 to charity. We have Retainer, Vanguard, Lua, Ox, Centurion, Seducer, Ripper Fist, Rock Beast, and Haruspex, and Marquis. Come on! This is it. This is the one. Man-Eater number 4, I think. Armentine Skeleton. We get another Drowned Bloat Wraith. Seducer. Solid champion, by the way, on Seducer. Painsmith. Khazard again. We get Rock Beast. We get Coldheart. And we get Gear Grinder. All right, guys. I got a few more. Let's see what we can get. All right, guys. This is it. This is it for all the marbles. Here we go. We start out with a legendary. It is... Rad! So, how do I feel feel about this? The newly buffed Vlad the Nightborn. Just did an updated guide on Vlad, guys. He's a lot better, let me tell you that right now. First of all, his A2, an AoE with Leech. He's got a turn meter steal, either a 100% turn meter steal, or excuse me, 100% to steal 50% turn meter from certain factions, or 100% to decrease turn meter by 50% instead against other factions. Great ability here on the A2, and then he has now an AoE, not single target, 3 turn cooldown, block active skills, and decrease defense, a 4 multiplier on the A3, a 4.7 multiplier on the A2. Vlad is good now. Vlad is good now. That is, I think, 6, I think. Sky Touch in a Skrank. Hey, first time we're seeing Sky Touch in Skrank. We have Harrier, Bellower, Ox, Cagebound, and...
What just happened?
Let's keep it going, let's keep it going. We get a couple more batches, a couple more 10 pulls, and then we're done here. Thanks for staying until the end of the video, guys. You know, I was gonna say, if we didn't pull Legendary, we'd be actually setting ourselves up pretty nicely for a 10-time shot on the next 10-time champion that I'm really compelled to pull because of Mercy, because we had pulled a lot in that drought, or what, gone without pulling a lot on that drought, I should say. Okay, we'll give him a crazy at the end of the video. Fine, Ash. Fine. Well, a man can dream, can't he? A man can dream. We got a Doom Screech, we get a Broadmaw, we have a Renegade Seducer, and a bunch of crap. We have 8 more to go. Let's pull them one at a time, guys. Before I let you go, the final countdown.
As long as one of us is still breathing, then this fight's not over.
Of course. All right, it's Towering Titan. Nah. All right. We have a blue. It's Draconis again. We have 5 more to go. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Abalaster. Get out of here, Abalaster. Kind of a trashy champion. Another buff. I'd like to see a buff to all these underwhelming Stitch Beast type voids, or rare voids, right? I mean, a rare void ought to still be special, you know? Here we go again, another Akentum. And then 2 more left. Crazier things have happened. Here we go. It's a blue, it's Gear Grinder, and 1 more. Boom! It's a blue. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I had to recount the legendaries, but either $600 or $700 to the victims of the Syrian and Turkish earthquake. Guys, I'll leave a donation link again for you guys in the comments below. I got the Nutcracker. I am super pumped about that. Possibly Raid's best PvP arena nuker in the game. Guys, thank you, and as always, take care, guys.